You drink water every single day, maybe 8 glasses, maybe more. You think you're doing everything right, but what if I told you that the way you're drinking water right now could be quietly damaging your heart, wrecking your digestion, and draining every last drop of your energy? After the age of 50, your body doesn't process water the same way it used to, and most doctors never tell you this. Stay with me for the next few minutes because what you're about to hear could change everything about how you hydrate for the rest of your life. Welcome back, friends. If you're new here, this channel is dedicated to giving you real, science-backed health information that your doctor may not have time to explain. Today's topic is one that surprises almost everyone who hears it: drinking water the wrong way. Now, you might be thinking, water is water. How can I drink it wrong? And that's exactly the kind of thinking that's been quietly harming millions of Americans over 50 for decades. Here's the truth. After age 50, your kidneys slow down, your thirst signal weakens, your heart works harder to manage fluid balance, and certain habits you may have practiced your whole life, start working against your body instead of for it. Today, we're going to walk through the 5 biggest water drinking mistakes people over 50 make and exactly how to fix each one. By the end of this video, you'll have a simple, practical hydration plan that supports your heart, your gut, and your energy levels. Let's get into it. Let's start with one of the most common and most dangerous mistakes: drinking too much water in one sitting. Picture this. You wake up in the morning, realize you haven't had anything to drink since the night before, and you down 2 full glasses of water back to back. Feels responsible, right? Like you're being proactive about your health. But here's what's actually happening inside your body. When you flood your system with large amounts of water quickly, your kidneys, which already work more slowly after 50, struggle to filter that volume efficiently. This forces your heart to work harder to maintain blood pressure and fluid balance. For people over 50, especially those with any history of high blood pressure or heart issues, this sudden fluid spike can cause real stress on your cardiovascular system. There's also something called hyponatremia, a condition where drinking too much water too fast actually dilutes the sodium in your blood. And low sodium? That can cause fatigue, brain fog, nausea, and in serious cases, even dangerous drops in blood pressure. According to research published in the American Journal of Kidney Diseases, aging kidneys can take up to 50% longer to process large fluid loads compared to younger kidneys. That means what your 30-year-old self could handle without a second thought may now be putting real strain on your system. Here's a real-life example. Margaret, a 63-year-old retired teacher from Ohio, told her doctor she'd been feeling dizzy and fatigued every morning. After reviewing her habits, her doctor discovered she was drinking 32 ounces of water immediately after waking up, thinking she was catching up on overnight dehydration. The fix was simple: spreading that same amount of water over the first 2 hours of her morning. Within 2 weeks, her dizziness was gone. The fix: sip, don't chug. Aim for 4 to 8 ounces of water at a time, spread throughout the day. Set a simple reminder on your phone every hour. This one change alone can protect your heart and kidneys significantly. Now let's talk about something that seems minor but has a surprisingly big impact: the temperature of your water. Most Americans grab water straight from the refrigerator. Cold water feels refreshing. It tastes clean, it's what we've always done. But after 50, drinking very cold water, especially during or right after meals, can create problems your younger body never noticed. Here's the science. Your digestive system relies on enzymes to break down food. These enzymes work optimally at body temperature, around 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. When you drink ice-cold water during a meal, it causes your blood vessels around the stomach to constrict, slowing down digestion. The food that should be moving efficiently through your gut starts to stall. This contributes to bloating, indigestion, and that uncomfortable heavy feeling after eating that so many people over 50 experience. Cold water also affects bile, the substance your body produces to break down fats. When bile is exposed to cold temperatures, it becomes thicker and less effective. Over time, this can contribute to sluggish digestion and even gallstone risk. In traditional Chinese medicine and Ayurvedic medicine, 2 of the world's oldest medical traditions, warm water has been recommended for digestion for thousands of years, and modern gastroenterology is starting to catch up. A study from the journal Digestive Diseases and Sciences found that warm water significantly increased the movement of the digestive tract compared to cold water. For older adults whose gut motility naturally slows with age, this matters tremendously. Think of it like this: your digestive system after 50 is like an engine that needs a warm-up. Pouring ice into it first thing, especially with a meal, is like trying to start a cold car in January and immediately flooring the gas. The fix: switch to room temperature or slightly warm water, especially with meals. You don't have to give up cold water entirely. Just be mindful of timing. Try a warm cup of water with lemon first thing in the morning. Many people over 50 report dramatically better digestion within just a few days of making this change. Here's one that's going to surprise a lot of you because it goes against something many of us were taught growing up. Drinking large amounts of water immediately before, during, or right after meals can actually sabotage your digestion. When you sit down to eat and drink a full glass of water beforehand, or keep refilling your glass throughout the meal, that water dilutes your stomach acid. And your stomach acid is critical. It's your body's first line of defense against harmful bacteria in food. It's also responsible for activating the enzymes that break down protein. After 50, your body already produces less stomach acid naturally, a condition called hypochlorhydria. So when you add large amounts of water on top of that, you're making an already reduced acid environment even weaker. The result? Poorly digested food, bloating, heartburn, which ironically is often caused not by too much acid, but by too little. Nutrients from your food don't get absorbed properly, which contributes to deficiencies in iron, B12, and calcium, all of which are already at risk after 50. I want you to think about Dorothy, a 71-year-old grandmother from Texas who had been battling acid reflux for years. She was on 3 different medications. Her daughter brought her to a new doctor, who noticed Dorothy drank 2 large glasses of water with every meal. The doctor suggested she reduce mealtime water to just a few sips and increase her water intake between meals instead. Within 6 weeks, Dorothy had weaned off 2 of her 3 reflux medications. Same food, same life, just different water timing. The fix: drink most of your daily water between meals, ideally 30 minutes before eating or at least 60 to 90 minutes after. During meals, limit yourself to small sips, just enough to help swallow food comfortably. This preserves your stomach acid, improves nutrient absorption, and can dramatically reduce digestive symptoms. This next section may be the most important thing I say in this entire video, and it's something that almost nobody talks about. After the age of 50, your body's thirst mechanism becomes less reliable. In younger people, the brain sends a clear, urgent thirst signal when the body needs water. You feel thirsty, you drink. Simple. But aging changes the sensitivity of the receptors in your brain, specifically in the hypothalamus, that detect dehydration. Studies show that adults over 60 can be significantly dehydrated without feeling any thirst at all. None. This is not a small problem. Chronic low-level dehydration in older adults has been linked to urinary tract infections, one of the leading causes of hospitalization in people over 65, kidney stones, constipation, cognitive decline and memory issues, joint pain and falls because dehydration affects coordination and balance. A landmark study in the Journal of Gerontology found that up to 40% of community-dwelling older adults are chronically dehydrated, and most had no idea. The dangerous part is this: by the time you feel thirsty after 50, you may already be 2 to 3% dehydrated. That may not sound like much, but research shows that even 1 to 2% dehydration measurably impairs cognitive function, mood, and physical performance. Think of your body like a houseplant. If you only water it when the leaves start to droop, you've already let it suffer. The goal is to water consistently, before the drooping ever starts. The fix: stop relying on thirst as your guide. Instead, use these practical signals. Check your urine color. Pale yellow is ideal. Dark yellow or amber means you need water now. Aim for 6 to 8 cups of water per day, more in heat or with exercise. Set hourly reminders. Eat water-rich foods like cucumber, watermelon, and celery. And most importantly, make hydration a scheduled habit, not a reaction. Our final section is one that's getting more attention in the medical community, and it's about what's actually in the water you're drinking. Not all water is created equal. And for people over 50, the mineral content of your water matters more than most people realize. Here's the issue. Many Americans have switched to filtered water, specifically reverse osmosis systems, which remove virtually everything from water, including beneficial minerals like calcium, magnesium, and potassium. These minerals are not just nice to have. After 50, magnesium deficiency is extraordinarily common, and it's directly linked to muscle cramps, poor sleep, heart arrhythmias, constipation, and anxiety. Calcium from water is actually more bioavailable than calcium from supplements, and potassium is critical for heart rhythm and blood pressure. When you strip your water of all minerals and drink it as your primary fluid source, you may inadvertently be creating or worsening deficiencies even if you eat well. On the other side, tap water in many American cities contains chlorine, chloramine, and in some cases trace amounts of lead or pharmaceuticals. A 2021 report by the Environmental Working Group found detectable contaminants in tap water across all 50 states. So what's the answer? Balance. The fix: if you use reverse osmosis, add a remineralization filter, or use mineral drops to restore key electrolytes to your water. If you drink tap water, invest in a carbon filter that removes chlorine and heavy metals, while preserving natural minerals. For many people over 50, adding a pinch of high-quality sea salt and a squeeze of lemon to 1 glass of water per day can meaningfully improve electrolyte balance. Always talk to your doctor about your specific mineral levels. A simple blood test can reveal deficiencies that could be quietly affecting your health. Let's bring everything together. If you're over 50, here are the 5 water mistakes you need to stop making starting today. 1. Stop chugging large amounts of water at once. Sip slowly throughout the day to protect your heart and kidneys. 2. Switch from cold water to room temperature or warm water, especially with meals, to support your digestion. 3. Stop drinking large amounts of water right before, during, or after meals. Give your stomach acid a chance to do its job. 4. Stop waiting until you're thirsty to drink. Set reminders and monitor your urine color. Your thirst signal is no longer reliable. 5. Think about what's in your water, not just how much you drink. Balance filtration with mineral preservation. These are not complicated changes. They don't require expensive supplements or special equipment. They just require awareness and the willingness to adjust a habit you've had for decades. Your body has carried you this far. It deserves the right kind of care. If this video helped you, if it gave you even one piece of information that you'll carry forward, please hit the like button and share it with someone you love who's over 50. It could make a real difference in their life. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. We post new health education videos every week, all designed for people just like you who want to feel their best in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond. Take care of yourself, drink smart, and we'll see you in the next video.